robots I've had the displeasure of killing, this has been by far the easiest. I've enjoyed the game, Scott, but I think we've reached the end, you and I. Any last words? Huh? Whoa. It was a joke. It was a joke.
For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them.
Hello and welcome to another Transformers knockoff review. Today we will be looking at random Chinese knockoff defamation thing, which is essentially an oversized, recolored knockoff of the Studio Series Volkswagen Beetle Bumblebee. Yes, it is Volkswagen, not Volkswagen, get it right. Well, of course, before we take a look at the figure, we've got to just take a look at the packaging, because the packaging is freaking massive. I love these random Chinese knockoffs. You know, you got action figure, robot war, ready to fight. And oh, what does that say? The Earth is at war between two races of interstellar robots that can be transformed into a variety of objects, cars, trucks, airplanes, and other technological inventions. Brilliant. There's alloy deformation. Oh, collect them all. Oh, that's fantastic, because I went there and all they had was this, but in white. So that's just brilliant. On the side, oh, he's dead. On the side is just like a pullback version of the normal thing. And then on the back, you obviously have the product shots and the exact same description there. And then on the other side, you see the robot in his robot and vehicle mode. And, you know, that is pretty much everything for the packaging. So here is what I like to call Ladybug. Look, because it's not Bumblebee, and that was my initial name for it, is not Bumblebee. But, I mean, it's a bug, Ladybug. So, yeah. This is literally just an oversized knockoff of that Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. And yeah, let's just take a look at this dude. And yeah, it's basically exactly the same, except this is of course a battle mask head. Now, I don't remember any Bumblebee that had this mask, because even the ones from the SS figures do not have a mask like that. So, you know, that's interesting. The only bits of metal that I've been able to notice are his feet. His feet are metal, so, you know, interesting part to have metal, but it's fine. It's better than the Studio Series or the Byway Sentinel Prime, because it was his crotch. But yeah, you can see that everything is basically exactly the same on this guy. All the detail is there, except obviously here you have whatever that logo is. You got some really interesting stickers. You have fire rescue. Of course, this will all make more sense in the alt mode, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, you know, honestly, I know that this obviously is based on the old figure, but it's not horrible. It really isn't, especially in this size, because this is essentially an old school leader class. You know, before leader class became what it is today, which is just Voyager class, you know, full stop. Like, not complicated, not, you know, unbelievable accessories. No, leader class is just a shadow of its former self. So, just for some comparisons, I only have two things next to me that would be of use. One of which is little SS100 there. Fun fact, this was still the last official Transformer that I got, because, well, I told you last year when that when that KO of Tarn broke, my soul broke with it. Like, it really hurt. So I kind of just stopped buying Transformers. This is the first one I bought in a while. So that is Bumblebee. And then, of course, you have the dude himself, who I have yet to review, and that is YOLO Park Scourge. who is such a badass figure. Really, really is. So, yeah, that is unfortunately all I have for comparisons. But as far as the actual size goes, this thing is about 25 centimeters tall at the head and 26 at the doors. But, now we get to the interesting part. Okay, screw everything else. Now we get to the accessories. I have been dying to talk about these accessories for so long. So, the first one you get is this arm blade, and this is obviously inspired by this dude's arm blade because it plugs on in exactly the same way. However, as you can see, the blade itself is very different. This is a more generic blade, and if I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of prefer this. It's crazy that this blade is basically the size of this entire figure. But yeah, this, of course, is a Bumblebee accessory. Another Bumblebee accessory is this this little cannon here. This is, of course, his arm blaster, and, you know, again, a Bumblebee weapon. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I keep specifying Bumblebee weapons? Well, the next two accessories are just the generic Transformers knockoff accessories. You get the sword from the Age of Extinction Prime. I do actually own this already, except it's even bigger and is all silver and has turquoise on the hilt, I believe it's called. I could be wrong. But yeah, there's this. And then, of course, you get the shield. And the shield is actually slightly different to the one I have, although I don't even know where that shield is. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. But there is one thing that was in the box, and I don't know why this was. Those are all the accessories that come with the figure itself. However, also in the box was this. What the fuck is that? Why is there a stabby in a what is essentially a children's toy? What the actual fuck is this? I seriously, I need explanations because this is dangerous as hell. And yeah, you know, I know someone who knows everything about Bumblebee, including all the ones who are knockoffs of Bumblebee. So you know, Mr. Primus, the creator, would you please care to explain why there's a weapon in a children's toy? Like, please explain why this is an accessory.
That is not an accessory.
You didn't have to cut me off. I could never know we were nothing.
But yeah, as far as the weapon integration goes, this can go on either arm. The arm blade, of course, it does just plug in to those giant slots on the side of the arm there that will hold it nice and securely. And then as for the blaster, I don't know exactly how to do it, but essentially you just rip the arm off. I thought that the arm was broken in the box, but no. I think it's supposed to plug on this way, but I just can't get it on straight. You know, like, if you can see that, it is crooked. So I don't actually know how to do it, but, you know, it's something like that. Either way, it still looks really short. But there's one thing that, you know, Primus did tell me. He didn't really address the allegations there, but there's one thing he did tell me. It's that
The size doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So it's okay.
But
It's
yeah,
about personality.
What?
Huh?
And then, I mean, as far as the sword goes, I mean, well, that hand's too loose to hold it. Can this hand hold it? Can this? Yes, this hand can hold the sword. And to be honest with you, I don't know why he comes with the shield. He can't hold the shield, so I really don't know why he comes with it anyway. But yeah, I think that is basically everything for the robot mode. So, Ladybug, I think it is time to transform and roll out. Here we have Ladybug in his vehicle mode. And yeah, I mean, it's basically exactly the same as a Volkswagen Beetle. Like literally, if you just made it yellow, it would be Bumblebee. But yeah, you can see it does say fire rescue. This is number 2. Protect and serve. Okay, barricade, punish and enslave. The back, of course, you can see. Don't know why the tail lights are black, but I guess if they made them red, it would kind of just blend in with the car, wouldn't it? This side is exactly the same. All of the QCs are pretty good. Most things tab together. Obviously, there's like little bits that don't like match up 100%, but it's fine. You know, things like this window, that's just things, that's like inconveniences, you know. The wheels, the back wheels spin perfectly fine. Wait. Okay, well, this one doesn't, I guess. The front wheel does not spin properly. This wheel does not spin properly. I guess this doesn't either. This is literally the only wheel that spins freely. Meaning like that is not rolling. That thing is sliding. Okay, it's terrible. But yeah, I mean, even in vehicle mode, I guess there's a car. There's the Hot Wheels Shark Bite. And I guess the Hot Wheels Batmobile. But yeah, everything is really good, and I mean the quality. Obviously, the plastic is not 100%. You know, you could like someone could definitely see that this is a knockoff. But I mean, what more convincing do you need that it's a knockoff? But yeah, to be honest with you, I've had this thing for maybe like 3 days. It hasn't broke yet. Although you know, I've learned that yeah, that this isn't even like a reliable company like Byway or something like that. This is literally just something that I found in the China shop. So this thing probably is not going to last long depending on how many times I transform it. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything on the vehicle mode. So yeah, that was my review of this this random Bumblebee knockoff, who I like to call Ladybug. It is exactly the same as the original Studio Series Bumblebee. I know that that is like the most hated figure of the Studio Series line, but yeah, at least the figure is getting a redo now in 2025 with a brand new mold. And yeah, I will say a common complaint about that original figure is how small it was. This guy is definitely not small. I mean, he's literally an old leader class figure. Just, you know, subtract the lights and sounds. Overall, I think this was actually pretty decent, and yeah, I'm glad that I filmed this review before anything broke. You know, much like Tan, I filmed that video and then he broke a few months later. But yeah, please just let me know your thoughts on how stupid this thing looks, because obviously none of you will probably see this thing. So yeah, please just let me know your thoughts on the figure, how stupid it looks, what do you think I should call it, and yeah, anything and everything, please let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, that was my review of the Ladybug knockoff of Studio Series Bumblebee. If you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye. That insolent bug and his stupid friend. I will have my revenge. Anything for the almighty universe.